Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, Sloka number 11. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Athaitadapyashektosi Kartum madyogamashritah sarva karma phalatyagam tatah kuru yatatmavan. Bhagavan Shri Krishna, in this 12th chapter, to answer the Arjuna's question, he started explaining the entire spiritual sadhana, the scheme of practices in 5 stages. He started explaining from the 5th stage to the 1st stage. The 5th stage is the Nirguna Nirakara Ishvara Dhyanam Gnanam. That is the highest. If anybody is not able to do that, for them the 4th stage of sadhana is told, that is Saguna Ishvara Dhyanam, but in Vishwarupa way. Bahurupa Ishvara, but Saguna. If that is also not possible, okay, stick on to the Ekarupa Saguna Ishvara Upasana or Dhyanam. And like that, Bhagavan giving exemption, and okay, if that is also not possible, the 3rd stage, now you practice the 2nd stage. What is that? Nishkama karma you do. Nishkama karma. While doing that also, but you remember me and do. Remember that and think that you are doing for my sake. So Nishkama karma. Not selfish active. Only for the sake of the others and the society at large, for many people. If that is also not possible, I have lots of desires, I cannot afford to be as a Nishkama karma yogi. I have to fulfill so many desires, I have a lot of commitments. I have the family, children, whatnot. Then if you say like that, okay, that also is okay. You do Sakama karma, but there also again do for my sake. Just keep in your mind in one corner this thought that Ishwararpana buddhi, for Ishwararpana, for Ishwara's sake I am doing. My family, my house, my enjoyments, my pleasures, my acquirements, everything is for the Ishvara's sake. But ultimately I am only enjoying. Do that. And same way, whatever you get, the results because of your actions, selfish actions, that you take it as a prasada. Just 2 ideas and 2 thoughts keep in your mind, that's it. You got the salary. Now some festival is coming, example Diwali, because In Tamil Nadu, people will spend more for Diwali. Then you buy the new things, dress and everything. Only thing you just keep in front of me and keep some turmeric powder and the kumkumam in it. Then you take it and you wear it. You show to everybody, you enjoy it. Prasad. You constructed a house, okay, that also, oh, this is my Lord's gift. But I am only going to be there and enjoy. So you just keep my one photo in one corner in your house. In this way, you keep me in your enjoyments also. See how what a consideration. In this way, Bhagavan told 5 stages of the all are bhakti yoga. You cannot eliminate the God element from any of these 5 steps. So in this way, Lord very nicely explained that 5 stages of the bhakti sadhana. Ultimately, the bhakti should become a para bhakti, gnana sahita bhakti, where you recognize what really the nature of the Lord and what is the real nature of me, what is the relationship between he and me. This all will become clear when you come to the Gnana, Bhakti Sahita Gnanam, Nirguna Ishvara Dhyanam or Gnanam. This is what we have seen up to the 11th shloka. Now today, to conclude this topic, Bhagavan now winding up in 12th shloka. Let us read that. Shloka number 12. श्रेयो हि ज्ञानमभ्यासात् ज्ञानाध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफलत्यागः त्यागाश्चान्तिरनन्तरम्. Now, in this 12th shloka, in the whole 12th chapter, this is the most confused shloka. And even if we just read like that and from any normal word-to-word meaning book, you will come to conclusion that this shloka is not necessary at all. This is looks like meaningless or contradictory. Now let us see. I will tell that first. Why it is a complicated shloka. Why people may think this is the Ardhavada shloka, there is no any meaning. After that I will explain the word-to-word meaning. Now here, Bhagavan did one mischief. As usual, Krishna means mischievous boy, mischievous Krishna. What he did, in this previous topic up to 11, he given the top priority to the Nirguna, Nirakara, Ishvara Gnanam. And the lowest preference or the first step, he has given the Sakama Karma Ishvara Bhakti. Sakama Karma Ishvara Bhakti. That is the lowest. But all of a sudden here, he tells again one order, 4 steps, and put that the first step of the previous explanation in the top priority. In the top priority. Why he did like that? What is the necessary? What is the importance of it? This we may not notice this kind of thing happened and these things are there. Only Shankara Bhashyam, if Shankaracharya is not there, we will be in trouble. He comes to rescue us in such kind of situations. So, he did that complete contradictory. There you said the Sakama Karma Bhakti is the lower step. Now you are telling that is the higher fourth step. What is these 4 steps he is explaining in this particular shloka and concluding? After talking the 11 shlokas. Now I will tell you the meaning of it. Then we will understand, then we will see why Krishna said like that. One is one word, abhyasaha word is there. This abhyasaha word came in the previous shlokas also. Now you don't bring that word here into the mind. Here Bhagavan's opinion, abhyasaha means that person who do the meditation without any understanding. He does the practice, but he doesn't know anything properly. That means meditation is not backed by proper knowledge. That is what Bhagavan means. That means Jnana Rahita Dhyanam. Abhyasa means here Jnana Rahita. Jnana means not the Brahma Jnana, but at least there is no clarity, there is no anything what he is doing, why he is doing. Many people like that only, no? Somebody is doing, somebody is tying the thread to the people tree and Ashwatha, then everybody will tie. Somebody break the coconut there, then I will also break the coconut. So, like that even he do the dhyanam, but he doesn't know what exactly and what I have to do the dhyanam, how I have to do, and these things are all not clear. That means not taken any proper guidance from the teacher or anything. Whatever he heard randomly here and there, and whatever he saw in his house done by the elders, same way following. Do you remember that I told one story before? In one house, traditional Brahmin's house, so the father of that house, the owner, will conduct the yearly ceremony to his father who is departed. While doing that Shraddha, there is one cat in their house, and that cat will come this side, that side and touch, and the cat, domestic cat, it's always want to come and touch us. So this father used to do, why I am calling father, because he has got 2 sons. They are all watching this ceremony is going on. He used to keep the cat under one basket and cover it. For at least 1 hour it won't disturb. These children started seeing that father doing the same thing on the Shraddha day, putting that cat under the basket. Then this father also passed away. And those children become big and they got married, they have to do Shraddham to this, their father. And they also thought of that, now let us put the cat under the basket. But there is no cat in the house that time. They searched some cat somewhere, brought that cat and kept under the basket. This is what, without knowing, because father doing, why he is doing, they didn't never inquire. Is it not the case of the many people in the world? In the name of religion, in the name of practices, in the name of customs and acharam, so many things they do. Even about the God. So okay, leave about the some acharas and all that, God. And they do some kind of practice meditation. What many people like meditation means it should relate to the yoga and it will relate to the chakras and it will relate to the pranayama and now who are the popular teachers in the world talking about the yoga and meditation and all the time their photos will appear in sitting in a straight position and behind Sivalingam, front Sivalingam or something and looking like that. These are all attracting. So Bhagavan says Abhyasa, there are people who do the practice but without proper understanding. That is the meaning. Okay. Then second type of people are they have the gnanam. Another word is gnanam. I will make the sentences later from there. Abhyasa word, gnanam. These people, this person have got the proper knowledge. He studied, he heard through books or by teachers something. He knows what it exactly is, but he never put into practice. He never put into practice. That is the meditation backed by the knowledge but without practice. He never do. That means I did little Shravanam. Few days I went to Satsanga. I heard one chapter of Bhagavad Gita or few classes. Then afterwards somehow I could not attend, lot of gap and years gone. And at least whatever I heard a little bit, I never assimilated. I never put into practice. I understood, I studied it, I heard it. That means Mananam he never do. Nididhyasanam he never do. But he knows. But without putting them into practice, it won't help you. See, both are opposite here. Abhyasa person is without knowledge. This person is with knowledge but without abhyasa. See, in this way, these two people are two types here. Meditation without knowledge is simply blind mechanical practice. And knowledge is there about the meditation and all that, but he never put into practice. Both are useless. Then Bhagavan tells third one. Third word he uses dhyanam. In middle word is gnanam. Abhyasa, gnanam, and here dhyanam. Now this person, this kind of people are, they apply both. They apply both. They know, they understood, they heard, they studied, and they are putting into practice also. This is the third type. What is God? What is the nature of the God? So he meditates, he do practice with that understanding, knowledge. Third category. Then fourth one, karma phala tyagi. Whoever do the karma phala tyaga, offering the results of the actions, and while doing the actions, prasada buddhi, ishwararpana buddhi, this karma phala tyagi is the fourth category. This is what Lord telling there. And while telling these four kinds of people, what he says in the Sloka sentences, the person who do the meditation, now let us take the upasaka, but he doesn't know properly anything. is than him, the better person is the who knows about the God, but he doesn't practice. Out of these two, the second one is better. The second one is better. If you see the words here in Sloka, it goes like that. Now you learn. Shreya hi gnanam abhyasat. Now you know the word abhyasat. Shreya gnanam. If I don't explain those words first before to you, you cannot understand. Then, gnanat dhyanam visishyate. Okay. Who knows, but he never practices. But who knows and who practices, who do that dhyanam, he is superior. Now you got the point. Rather than this, in this order, first person, the first kind of person, the second kind of person is better. Than the second kind of person, the third kind of person is better. Abhyasa, Gnana, Dhyana. Because in Dhyana word, these two are combined, the first two. Abhyasam is there and Gnanam also is there. Then, after that again Bhagavan said, Dhyanat karma palatyagaha. Better than this Gnanam, the karma palatyagi is best, good. Then that means what is the fourth better one here? Bhagavan telling karma palatyagi. In first explanation where the karma palatyagi kept sakama karma is doing, Ishkama karma we didn't say, karma palatyagi. That's it. Karma phalam I give to the Lord. Wow, how? Just mentally. I only cook everything, 10 types of variety of food. I will just put in front of the Lord and Naivedyam and take it. I am only going to eat. So that karma palatyagi is the superior. Then after that Bhagavan says, after that Tyagat Shantihi Anantaram. Then afterwards he will be peaceful and happy. So praised the karma palatyagi as a best, and that will keeps him peaceful and happy. Then naturally we will get upset. What is this kind of teaching? In the first set of slokas he spoke like that. Now let us analyze a little more. Why the Lord kept this? Just now he completed in that way and now keeping this in the higher order. The reason is, in fact, if we have got it such a doubt, the first explanation is the only correct. The first set of explanation, 5 stages, in that is the only correct. But in the world, majority of the people are interested for this sakama karma bhakti only. Yes or no? 99.9%. That's why in every house there is a God. Every house they worship, they do something. They celebrate festivals in the name of the Lord, everything. But all based on what? They didn't left the God. They didn't neglect the God. But sakama, my family, my house, my comforts, my facilities, my health, my richness, all this. Yes or no? This is practically you see in the world. If Lord not encouraging them, telling them you are also doing good only, then they will strike against the Lord. They never even keep the Lord's picture in the house. Now what people do, the Sakama first category, now here fourth category. They keep different kinds of gods and pictures and all that. But they don't like to keep Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. Now show, for the sake of show, in showcase, some houses will have them. Nobody will read. The children never read. The mother never tell to them what is the value of them and all that. But we have plenty of books. Along with that Harry Potter, we have some kind of spiritual books also. Like that. So, Bhagavan don't want to lose the majority of the people. Let them do at least this kind of bhakti, and they are remembering me. One day or other, slowly, they will get purified. So, I will give time to them. So, for that sake, the lower step people are following already. They love most of them. For example, if suddenly you come and tell that you want moksha, then come and listen to Bhagavad Gita every class, don't miss. Then what people will think? Suppose that person is just 50s, like you people, 50s below, like. He says, now what is the urgent? Now I have to get married, my son to get married, and he has to settle. He is planning to go to the, then after that he went 2 years over. Now the daughter-in-law is conceiving, so I have to go for babysitting, or like this. Now what is the urgent of moksha? Because he thinks that moksha means after death only. No. Before dying, if I remember the Lord enough, and I am anyhow already, I am a Perumal devotee. Definitely I will go to Swarga. I will go to the Vaikuntham, because every year I go through Swargavasal here. More than 30, 40 years I am doing that Swargavasal on the Vaikuntha Ekadasi. Then Lord won't give me the moksha. So what is the need of going and studying and all these things? Where is the time for me? And what is the need? I am having comfortable with my family, my income and my business and all these things. This is the tendency and people. So Lord don't want to disturb them suddenly and say, therefore He wants to maintain His relationship. He don't want to lose his goodwill. So it is only a trick, Bhagavan's trick. And therefore he is praising here, just to encourage the people, he glorifying the karma phala tyaga. Generally, the one saying is there, when we are not able to get the big thing, then we say, small is beautiful. In English, small is beautiful, because I could not get the big one. Like that, here Bhagavan, okay, let them be at least there. Okay, I don't worry about why these many people are not understanding my Nirguna Nirakara Tattvam. Bhagavan didn't get annoyed or anything. He is comfortable. One way to say it is like a atishayokti, exaggeration. In Sanskrit, atishayokti means exaggeration. So when we see Phalashruti of the Vishnu Sahasranamam, or some of the shlokas in the Guru Gita, the Phalashruti, some are looks like exaggeration. And whoever reads the Vishnu Sahasranamam and Parvati asked and Shiva said, only one shloka, Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam. It is equal to the 1,000 names saying. Oh, then I won't say 1,000 names, because one shloka means I can finish within 2 minutes, even to say 3 times, because people will say that 3 times. It doesn't mean that, it never means that you need not to say, you should not say. It is called atishayokti, exaggeration. Or you read all the Phalashruti also, so much slokas this, even Lalita Sahasranam, all these things, because at least to keep up maintain the status quo of the bhakti in the hearts of the people, like that. Otherwise, it is, this shloka can be called as a ardhavada shloka. Ardhavada means it is not for the sake of praising that particular principle, to say something, this I am praising, like that. So, no, let us see really why Krishna is telling in this order, in this way. Okay, let us think in that way. Generally, it looks like this contradictory ardhavada atishayokti shloka. Okay. Then, in Krishna's opinion is this, why he is telling like this. The practice without proper knowledge and understanding, okay, that is lowest. That is what he said here. Better than this is even though better than this mechanical meditation practice, the Lord says, if you know at least about it, even if you are not doing, but you know that about it, Jnanam. So that is much better than doing without knowing properly. You are not doing, but you know it. One day or other you will do. No practice, but that is better. Now, better than these two type, arakorai, now person who knows and who does the practice also is still better. Up to this we can understand these three, okay, good, proper, orderly Bhagavan told. Now, in the fourth only jolt will come, this fourth one. Karma Phalatyagi, better than all these three people, Karma Phalatyagi is the better. Okay, now, and concluding what he said, Tyagat Anantaram Shanti. Tyagat Anantaram Shanti. Here, Shanti, Tyagat Anantaram means Prasadaha. Because what is the principle there? Prasada Buddhi. What is the meaning of Prasada? Prasada, Prakarshanena Sadhanam, Sadhana, Shanti, peace, relaxation. That's why many times they keep the name to the children also. Ram Prasad, Krishna Prasad, Devi Prasad. So Prasad, which when you do the offering to the Lord and you take that as a prasada, it will purify your mind in a little quantity. Definitely it will purify. Because it purifies, that's why it is, which purifies, it is called prasada. Purifying means what? Makes your mind clean and relaxed, calm, quiet. Prasada, manashanti. That's why Lord says here, Tyagat Anantaram Shantihi. This Shanti is told in the second chapter about the definition of the yoga. सिद्ध्य सिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा samatvam yoga uchyate. The balanced state of mind. Siddhi, asiddhi, happened, not happened. And not only that, this prasada word also very much elaborately spoken in the second chapter. Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasyo vajayate prasanna chetaso hyasuhu buddhi paryavatishtate. Second chapter only then. Shanti prasada. When Bhagavan talking in the second chapter, he tells 3-4 shlokas. Uncultivated mind, prasadam. If there is no cultivation of the mind, vyavasayatmika buddhi ekeha kuru nandana bahusha akahyanantasya buddhayo vyasayinam. There also the prasada. If there is no prasada, bhavana is not there, shanti, where from shanti will come? If shanti, ashantasya kutas sukham, where is the sukham? So this word is given importance in many places here and there in Bhagavad Gita. Now here, whatever may be, but this is not real. This order is not real. But Bhagavan waiting and thinking that one day or other he will come from here to there. Okay? So in this way, we have to understand this particular shloka. So with this, Bhagavan concluded this Bhakti Yoga topic. Then after that, from 13th shloka to 19th shloka, because 20th is the last shloka, that is again a conclusion. So this 6 shlokas, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 7 shlokas, talks about what? Let us read the 13th shloka, then I will give the introduction to that also. Adveshta sarvabhutanam Maitra karuna evacha Nirmamo nirahankaraha Samadukha sukakshami. In the 12th chapter or in the Bhagavad Gita, these are the 7 shlokas we must underline and put very, very important shlokas to by heart, to remember, to chant every day or do nididhyasanam. Okay, topic of the Bhakti Yoga, 5 stages are told over. That is told in the reverse order also. Now, why these shlokas? What Bhagavan is telling here? Once if a person gone through these 5 stages, naturally he attained the Gnanam, he is called a Gnani or he is called as a Jivan Mukta. Okay. Now, this moksha or Jivan Mukti is here or somewhere. That doubt will be there for many people, just now I told, no? So this Gnani or Jivan Mukta, who is he? Simply to say, who understood the formless God, Nirguna, Nirakara God, is the support of underlying beauty of the all beautiful forms and the names. The God is, but he doesn't have any form. Satchit Ananda, what form is there? Brahman. But that is the formless God, is the support of the all forms. Who understood this clearly, he is called Gnani, he is called Jivan Mukta. Not only that, that formless Satchit Ananda Brahman God is I am not different from him, and he is not different from me. That means what? Jivaha Brahma eva na aparaha. Jivatmaikya bodham has taken place. Jiva Ishwaraikya bodham has taken place. In what form? As the Sakshi in me, whatever is witness consciousness is there, that is nothing but the Ishvara only. So he come to that stage of Aham Brahmasmi. Then only Gnani, then only Jivan Mukti. So if all those stages has crossed, none he. Now instead of telling all that, Sakshi, he says Aham Brahmasmi, those Mahavakyas are not in the Bhagavad Gita. That is all in another Upanishads. But Bhagavan showing us, telling us, making us to understand in another simpler way. What? This Gnani state is this. What statement I gave just now, the formless God is the undercurrent support beneath all the forms. The ocean, the water is really doesn't have any form. Water doesn't have any form. Either it is not ocean or whether it is not a wave. But the formless water giving the form to the ocean, and in that ocean to all the waves. But ultimately it is water only. This is the understanding of the Gnani. Okay. Now this particular 7 shlokas portion, what is the purpose of now going to tell these 7 shlokas? Meaning we'll see one by one. We have to see very slowly, very detailedly we are going to see each word. But before that I am just telling, there are 3 reasons to say these 7 shlokas. One is to create interest in us about the Gnanam, about the Jivan Mukti. How that interest will come? If Lord shows that, yes, these are the qualities, these are the gunas, if you see anybody, and these are the indications of the Jivan Mukti. So, then we'll get interest, enthusiasm, isn't it? It is also like a marketing strategy. Marketing strategy. You like these qualities? See the greatness, benefit of these qualities. So he is going to enumerate the qualities only here. Qualities of a Gnani means what? How a Gnani, after gaining the Gnanam, interact in this world. He will interact or react or act, what he do, how he do. Whether he also face some problems, situations, in all situations, with all different kinds of people, how he interacts. What is his nature, how he behaves. So like this, if he tells Bhagavan, then by listening all of them, we get interest in gaining the knowledge. This is the one reason to enumerate these 7 shlokas. And another thing, as I raised a doubt, moksha, who saw moksha? After death, what is happening? Anybody knows? Where he goes, nobody knows. Only in Puranas, stories only. But no any kind of evidence or eyewitness or anything, whatever. Then naturally, even people believe the God, but still they have such kind of doubts in the mind. That's why if Jnanam, Gita, these things, if anything we talk, they don't believe this. They believe only after death only, no, posthumous, Jnanam, is a moksham. And that too, the saveds will go to the different place. Going to different place in a particular time through a particular way to the particular God is called moksha, they think. That is utterly wrong. It is not there at all. Now, how to make them to understand, or at least some people who are interested to walk in this path of the highest, the Parabhakti. So, the Parabhaktas Lakshanas, Parabhakta Lakshanani, Mumukshoho Sadhanani. Actually, this kind of topic already came in the second chapter in the name of Sthita Pragnasya Ka Bhasha. What are the qualities of the man of steady wisdom? A Krishna, can you enumerate? Then I can see if anybody is there in this world. Then Arjuna raised a sixth question. Sthita pragnasya ka bhasha samadhista keshava sthitadhi kim prabhasheta kim asita kim rajeta kim. How the sthita prajna, gnani, will talk, will sit, will walk, will behave, all that. Then so more than 20 shlokas Bhagavan explained from 55th to 56th to 72nd shloka of the second chapter. So whenever such kind of Gnani's Lakshanas are explained in the Shastra, remember that Yani Parabhaktasya Lakshanani Tani Aparabhaktasya Sadhanani. That is all for us sadhana. Oh, we also must get that. We must, that is the goal. Like that, for us it is indicated. So, and another thing, what is main thing? You can see here. We need not to wait somewhere, oh, this is the state of moksha. This is the state of Jivan Mukti. Like that, directly you can see here. Instead of imagining and only somebody told believing, you can see here. So this is another benefit. Second, unless if the Jnanis are not there in the world and Jnanis are not seen, then what is the use of talking all the scriptures, moksha, moksha, Jnanam, after all that? Puranas anyhow talking all about it, but Vedanta Shastra talks about Jivan Mukti. Mukti, liberation by living now and here. Now and here. So to bring that, instead of just believing, yes, we can see. Then I will strive for it. Then I believe also now, yes, it is possible. If somebody is able to live in such a way, then I can also live. I will also work for it. If it is not possible, at least in this birth, let me take one more birth and let me complete there. But never after the death something happened. After death something never happens. After death, if something happening means you are going to born again. If you are born again means again you have to struggle for to happen something. Whether you go to Swarga also problem. Whether you go to Pitruloka also problem. Because again something will happen. What? Swarga Punyam get over. Then you will come back. So if at all something is happening means now and here. now and here. First, you have to accept that. Then, third point is, yes, by listening to this kind of descriptions of the qualities of the Parabhakta Gnani, now since so many years I am listening to Bhagavad Gita, or I am going to satsang to so many classes, then I can evaluate, I can check myself whether I am any little bit progressing or not. I am coming nearer to that Gnana Sthiti or not. So it is very good for me, a parameter to measure myself, evaluate myself. Therefore, these are the three important reasons for explaining this kind of 7 shlokas and more than 35 qualities Bhagavan says. This is not only in this one place. Here and there in many chapters, Bhagavan there and there again and again talks about it. We just think that they are the good values. That is good value, but there is a quality. How that value is followed by this person, because he is a Gnani. It is not just a following. Conviction and the Gnanam. Therefore, Lord interested to show us this is the path, this is the goal, this is the result. Look, this should be the roadmap for you. For that sake only these shlokas. In this, maybe just I can take one word to explain to you today, just little. Number one, if you put like that, the first quality itself will become clean bowled and duck out. Adveshta sarva bhutanam. No hatred on anything, anybody. No trace, no hatred of trace of hatred also on anybody, anything, anybody. Is it possible? Swami, maximum, I have not that much, but that 4 or 5 people are there. Can I keep small list of people? I cannot accept them. I cannot love them. No, there is no that option of at least that the 2 people I cannot. Shastra doesn't accept that. It is 100% adveshta sarva bhutanam. Even in the bhutanam, not only human beings, about the other animals also. Let us first think about the human beings. This being without the hatred in the heart on somebody, because the person is not good, that person did like this, he harmed me, he is a bad character, whatever may be. On what basis you can have hatred in your heart about that person? This is the question. On what basis? Let us analyze. Let us analyze. One way, if you want to hate somebody, okay, you hate somebody, first of all, that is not good. Now tell me, because of your hatred to that person, can you change that person? Can you change that person's swabhava? You suppose you hate 10 people, you call all of them and make them to sit. Okay, listen, I am very much hating all of you, and you are like this, you are like this. I am going to give lecture 1 hour about all of you. Okay, after listening that, your swabhava will change. The moment you call them or you say you are hate, I hate you, then that person become more revolted. He goes away from you. He also think about you. He wants to take revenge of you. You cannot change. This is one point. Then if you can't change, why you have to keep the hatred? If that is going to change that person's swabhava, it is not a question of argument that person is good or bad. We are not talking. Why you have the hatred? You cannot justify and say that because of this. Okay, another point, you think in this way. When you hate the another that person, the hatred germinated, started from where? In your heart, in your mind. That can make you peaceful, that can keep you peaceful. I hate these 10 people, I hate my neighbor. You cannot be peaceful. That's why many times, living with the people and adjusting, it's constantly bugging in our mind. They are always like that. They don't keep the chapels in line. They don't do like this. They make noise. Each flats a lot of problems. Somebody walks and climbs down with a lot of sound with the chapel. Tapak, tapak, tapak. So many things happen. I will keep on react and hate that person. Can I sleep and live peacefully? It's a very subtle point. We never analyze or ponder on these things. So you cannot be peaceful, and you cannot change with your hatred other person. Then what to do, sir? But I am interested in changing that person. That person is not somebody, my wife only, my children only, my mother-in-law only, somebody. Oh, you are really interested to change and help that person to get out of from his badness? You can try, but in the name of trying, you should not lose your peace of mind. Don't keep that and label him, branded him, is a bad guy. But you deal, if at all you want. I will tell you the technique. You deal, but with what? Basically, he is also pure in nature, essentially. I am also pure, essentially. If you take Lord expressing through that body Satchit Ananda, here also Satchit, keep that common denominator and deal if you want. Because Bhagavan said in the Gita, Suhrida Sarva Bhutanam. For me, all are equal. But if he is, so the Lord who said all are equal, why he has to kill the Kamsa? Why he has to make the Arjuna fight and leave the arrows? Here, Dharma Sukshma, we have to understand properly. 1 or 2 points, how to deal. There are 4 methods generally when we can apply. Generally for a king, Kshatriyas, they used to advise, but anybody, even in any Sama, Dana, Bheda, Danda. Sama means tell lovingly, compassionately, all like that, and try to make him to understand, but without inside you don't get any, do really as like a selfless effort service, but it won't work. Many times Sama is not working. Dana. Okay, you sacrifice and give something, okay, to satisfy that person and change the attitude of the other person's badness. For example, one drunkard is there. He do the theft, or he takes away the money, gold from the wife, and spend it, go for drinking. Now you want to, you tell him and no, why you are wasting the money, your health, everything is spoiling, everything. That person will nod the head when he is not in drunken state. The drunkard, when he is not drunken state, yes Swami, I also know he speaks well. Then you come, I will take you to the counselor, to the doctor. He speaks to you. I spend the money. So you are spending and trying to bring him from the badness. But that also won't work sometimes. Very rarely it may succeed. Okay? As we divided the country and given to the Pakistan, okay, don't fight. You all be there. But afterwards, fighting continued. Then Samadhana, Bheda. Then we are not going to give you the Sindhu water. You may cry, you may shout. Bheda. We have no any interest about you. Border is closed. That also sometimes won't work. Then Sindhur operation. Danda. This also here sometimes can be. Now the crucial point and question comes, punishment, giving the some kind of punishment. How it can be given? Shall I hire the rowdies and beat him because I hate him? Like that, what kind of danda? How you apply it? This is again a very crucial point we have to discuss. So I will keep it for the next class, because this is, I am not talking about only political and the society scenario. At home, then I will tell one clue and leave it. That punishment also should be given with the love. What's that? Tell once again. How can, when I hate somebody and giving punishment, how can I give the punishment with love? When I tell the examples and explain, you will understand next week. Adveshta sarva bhutanam. This is only one point. Number one. A lot to ponder and think about it. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.